G'day folks, welcome back to another video. Richie here. I am heading back to a location that I brought you guys on my last two recent adventures, just to do a little bit more digging around this little spot and see if we can pop out any more gold. I only have a couple hours. I go pick my son up from daycare in between work and that life responsibility. So yeah, we'll get over to this spot and we will take back off the topsoil and yeah, see what happens. I'm excited. I'm not expecting to find anything in there, but if we do, it'll be a bonus and it'll be a learning experience. So yeah, let's see what happens. And I also forgot to mention when I was out here last time that before I left, I found these car keys. So if you did happen to lose your car keys back in 1985, feel free to drop me a line. Okie doke. Well, here is a little area that I was scratching around in last time. So I'm just going to take off. It's been raining the last sort of weeks, so digging is going to be a heck of a lot easier than it otherwise would have been. But plan is really just going to take off maybe 3 inches just in this little scope here and just see what comes out. We've got lots of quartz, we've got lots of country rock here, so who knows what might come out. And yeah, it's been a few people that have said that, you know, you're probably unlikely to find much more. You know, my thinking is we found these 2 nuggets, and when it comes to life, there's no shame in being the fool, you know, before you can be the master of all things. My ethos with my prospecting is, you know, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just out here having fun, trying to be respectful for the environment that we have, and yeah, trying to learn. So I'll be a fool and I'll dig this out and see what pops up. If nothing pops up, then I'm a little bit smarter, a little bit wiser for next time. And yeah, I think sometimes in life we're all a little bit afraid of being the fool because of how that might make us feel, but there really is no shame in it because it's a necessary process before you can become the master of anything. So yeah, let's scratch this away and see what comes out. Let's have a look. Oh, that is hard work, and I am too old and unfit to be digging holes. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So yeah, simply I've just sort of dug out like a 1.5 meter by 2 meter little area, just in between the 2 holes where I did find those nuggets. Geez, I've got to get in the gym. And yeah, we'll just have it. I've taken like 2 or 3 inches off the whole area there. We'll just detect it. If we don't have any luck, we'll move on, see if we can chase the gold up the hill a little bit. But let's get the detector out and see what we can find. Now, I lost my tripod, third one, so that's no good. So yeah, you'll have to bear with me as we record this. So I'm just going to set the detector up to the maximum setting, maximum sensitivity, and yeah, see if anything pops out. Okay, now I'm getting excited. Top of my coil right there's a repeatable signal. I'm going to take my headphones out so you guys can hear it. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it. So as I said, I'm running the machine in such a sensitive mode that it's really hard to discriminate targets, genuine targets, from just ground noise. But just listen to this. So you can hear that there. I'm going to have to put my headphones back in because I need all the discrimination ability that I can get. But let me just take another inch or so off this and I'll show you guys if there's anything in there. Okay, well, I have taken like an inch off and I can hear that there is a repeatable target in there. So I'm starting to get a bit excited. It seems like it's just up against the edge of this rock here. And I just want to give you guys a really good overview of the type of material that's in here. So it's very lots of clay, lots of ironstone, lots of country rock. A little bit to the right there was a fair bit of quartz. Can't really see any quartz in here, but I'm getting hopeful this will be gold and not just ground noise, because it sounds pretty good. I'll give you guys another listen, okay? So it might actually be more so on the left-hand side of this rock here. So, or maybe even in that, which would be cool, but I don't think so, because I don't think that's quartz. I think that's, sorry for the terrible camera work. I think that's just, I don't think it's quartz. Anyway, who cares? Let's just dig it out. Bear with me. Okay, folks. Well, we've had some technical difficulties here, and I sort of got that target out of the hole, and now it seems like it's a whole bunch of targets. So what I'm going to actually do is I've got a bucket with me. I'm going to take up just this dirt that seems to have come out of the hole, and I'm going to take that home, and we'll pan it out and see what the heck's going on, because I'm getting really frustrated because I can't locate the target. Now it's either just a whole bunch of like shattered ironstone that's giving off all these false targets, or there's this little fine bits of gold that are just doing my head in. So yeah, we'll put it away, we'll get home and we'll pan it. I'll let you guys know if anything else pops up. Okay, cool. Okay, folks, now just simple process of just tidying this up, and good as new. So from here, I haven't got much time left. I'm just going to work up this hill here, just cherry pick some targets. If anything shows up, I will let you guys know. Otherwise, yeah, we'll go back home and we will pan out that material and see what the hell has been driving me crazy for the last 30 minutes. It is very beautiful out here, minus the motorcyclists who seems to be having fun, which is good. But yeah, this time of year, winter, no wind, not a breath of wind in the air. Yes, it's a gorgeous time to be out in the bush. So let's see if we can find the brother and sister of the gold we found already. Let's get into it. Okie doke, well, it's getting dark now. The sun's getting pretty low on the horizon, and it's been about 15 minutes since I last spoke to you guys, but I've got a target in here. Look, it's probably snuck down between some of the tiny little cracks between these rocks, but I have taken off about 2.5 inches and it's still there and it sounds really nice. So we'll dig this up and see what it is. It's going to be junk, but that's okay. Just thought I would give you guys a bit of a update, live dig on what's happening here. And then we will head off after this target. Okay, I'll see you soon, either at home. No, I'll show you what this is. Oh, I tell you what, that looks like hard packed clay, untouched. Oh, I tell you what, if this is gold, I'm going to lose my mind. Sorry, just another update. I took another inch off and it's still in there. I'm just going to dig it out, get to work, and I'll show you guys what it is, either excited or disappointed. Jeez, come on. Come on, one time. One time in your life. Let's go. Too good to be true, but thanks for the excitement. Had the blood had the blood pumping there. Okay, see you at home. Okay, folks. Well, it's actually the next day now. I've panned out that material. It was about 1 kilo of pay dirt. So this is what we ended up with. Okay, folks. Well, here we have it. This is from that 1 kilo of pay dirt. So pretty damn good. I did cover up that whole area that I dug out. Now, I don't know if this gold was sort of just sitting amongst that other sort of indicator material and it was like the hot rocks that were giving off the signal, or whether all of this was sort of sitting down in a pocket and was giving out a target. Sorry, it was like, yeah, giving a target because it was all concentrated into one small area. But like I said, it did disappear, yeah, after I got the target out. So yeah, pretty cool. And yeah, that's probably the end of that little experiment for me. But I can certainly see how back in the day, you know, the value of hydro sluicing, like if that's what you get out of 1 kilo of pay dirt, I can only imagine what they would have collected by hydro sluicing, you know, whole hillsides. On a more personal level, I guess it just reinforces that idea that there's nothing wrong with being the fool, as I said before, as I said yesterday, and it's the only way, yeah, to become proficient in anything you do. So, yeah. Until next time, have fun in the goldfields, and yeah, bye-bye.